You're watching a Sony Vegas compilation. What's happening, guys? My name is Alex, and as you guys can see, the freaking green screen is back because in this video I'm going to show you guys how to edit like Leafy part 2 after part 1. Like, Alex, where the hell is part 2? In this very video I'm going to show you guys how to edit like Leafy is here. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. That is why it's so challenging. So I would say let's get started. Okay, so basically in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make this. I'm going to show you guys how to make that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up a new Vegas project, a new fresh project. Here we go. So basically the first thing that you need is when you're going to make a commentary, you want to make sure that you have gameplay. So that's what I'm going to drag in right now in the timeline. I have some Overwatch. So this is actually like a commentary from a gaming channel. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to use as well. I'm going to cut like somewhere that would fit the video. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is when we cut right here, we're going to add in the rope icon like Leafy did in one of his videos. So I'm going to include a picture of a rope. This one, as you guys can see, but it has two black bars. We're going to fix that with right click, properties, maintain aspect ratio, uncheck that one, click on OK, boom. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this like zooming in the entire clip. So it's going to zoom in right here. So right here is the still image. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this one, event pen crop. Then we see this box. You guys are familiar with this. Then you just want to place a keyframe at the very end right here. And you want to zoom in into the rope, I would say like right here in the corner. So let's see how it looks right now. So as you guys can see, it is zooming really slow. I'm going to make it zoom a little bit faster though. That's one awesome thing that we just added in, like the rope, and now it just zoom. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to include a laugh track, an audience laughing sound effect. I'm going to drag that one in, and let's see. I'm going to put the volume a little bit more down. So this is basically like this. But as you guys can hear, Leafy always like makes it like sound like so crazy. So click on just audio effects. I'm going to add some distortion to it. Click on add, click on OK, and then you want to pick, I would say, the second preset. And let's see how it sounds right now. So it sounds a little bit, you know, more distorted. So that sounds pretty good, but I'm going to just keep the second one, this one, which sounds actually pretty distorted. Then we're going to cut away when that stops. I'm going to make it shorter. Now it's going to be a little bit more complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to make like the zoom in like effect with the YouTube like video removed part. So I'm going to drag in that photo, which is this one, and like how to zoom in really fast. And then we're also going to add a Windows XP error sound effect. So we're going to place those ones very close to each other. And now what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy this one, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Which sounds pretty good actually. I'm going to add a little, one more. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make this zoom. We're going to cut on every effect. Like when it's starting, right there. When it's starting, the sound waves, you want to cut in that picture. This one, and each time we are going to go along with the sound effects, you want to zoom in a little bit more. So just press on the first one, which is nothing, and then the second one is we're going to zoom in, event pen crop, this icon. Then you just want to zoom in a little bit more. Then you want to go ahead and pick the third one, event pen crop, zoom in like just more. Then we're going to pick this one. Then we're going to slowly start going towards the face. This is the last one, I think. So I'm going to place this one right here, maybe even one more. So now we're going to add the last one, which is like completely zoomed in into the eyes of the smiley. Let's see. I would say that looks pretty good. So basically, let's see what we made out of it in total. That's basically looking really smooth, guys. So that's how simple it is. That's one thing that Leafy does, but I'm not going to cover 15 videos of him, one video in mine, like showing how to do all of his crazy stuff. It all depends from video to video, but this is basically how you do it, like zoom in with a laugh track. And then like with all the sound effects, boom, 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 and then just zooming in. That's basically what he did in one of his latest videos. So I would say that's for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the green screen as well. I'm gonna try to, you know, bring back the green screen a little bit more. Make sure to smash the like button down below for more Sony Vegas tutorials every Wednesday. But that's it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. What's happening, guys? My name is Alex, and welcome back to a brand new video. And in this video, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to render out your videos in 1080p and also 720p in Vegas 14. So I'm really stoked for the first tutorial in Vegas 14. So I would say, let's go. Okay guys, so you want to firstly select everything that you want to render out, but you're not going to render it out like immediately. You have to, change some settings. When you selected your video and when you're done editing, you want to go over to this little project video properties button. This pops up, but it's nothing new, just like Sony Vegas Pro 13. And basically I'm going to run over a few things that you guys need to do. So first of all, the width has to be 1920, and second of all, the height has to be 1080. That's the standard resolution of 1080p. You can choose your frame rate. If you say like I'm sticking with 30 FPS, you can pick this one. You can pick 50 FPS, but I'm using 60 FPS, or you can just fill in 60. Doesn't matter. The pixel format, you want to keep that on 8-bit. The view transform is not, you cannot, change anything. The full resolution rendering quality, you want to place this one from good to best. That's crucial. The motion type blur is Gaussian. The interlace method is blend fields. Resample mode is disabled. Resample. Adjust source media to better match project or render settings checked. And you can also see if you want to check this one, like start on new project with these settings. You want to click on apply, and then you want to click on OK. So now that we have done this, now it's time for the actual render part. We're going to over to file. You're going to pick render as. Right here, it is really important what kind of format you're going to use. So usually I do is WMV, as you guys can see right here, but I'm going to change video format to Sony AVC, MVC, MP4, and you want to go over to, I would say, like internet 1920 by 1080 30p. You want to click on customize template, and right here you want to change also your frame rate 1920 by 1080. Then you're going to play the profile, you want to keep that on high. Then the frame rate, also the same, you can choose 30, 50 or 60. I'm going to stick with 60, and then everything you want to leave everything like how it is right here. The audio is really important, like include audio. Keep this one on AAC, 48,000, 128,000 and stereo. That is actually crucial. And then nothing right here in the system tab. In the project tab, you want to go over to video rendering quality. You want to put that one to best. Stereoscopic 3D mode is just use project settings, and the color space is default. So now that we've done that, we can save this. So let's say I'm going to save this as YouTube 60 FPS 1080. What you can do is just click on this little diskette icon, which saves your presets, so you don't have to run over everything anytime you're going to render out a new video. So I'm going to click on OK, and as you guys can see, it appears in the list. Anytime you finished editing a video, you can just pick the preset, give it a name. I'm just going to call this test. You can choose right here the folder. I'm just going to save it in my documents. You want to click on this one, and you want to click on render. So right now it is rendering longer videos with like color correction, brightness and contrast, effects. Everything will make the video heavier. So the more effects you apply, the longer it's going to take to render. It just makes the project so much heavier with all the music, the sound effects, the effects applied to the video. That is actually really important. So now that we have done this, you can actually go ahead and do this in Sony Vegas 14. And if you say like, Alex, can you make a video about like 720p? No, because this is just works the same idea. Just change this one to 1280 by 720. Choose your frame rate. Click on apply. Click on OK. Click on render. Render as. You want to just go to this one. Internet 1280, 720p, 30. Also right here, keep everything how it is. Just make sure you pick your frame rate. I'm going to place it on 60. You want to also include audio, as you guys can see, keep it on like how it is. Then project, which is just, keep it on best. Keep it on use project settings default. Click on OK, and now you also have a 720p preset. So that's as simple as, guys. That's how you render out your video in 1080 and 720p. It's really simple. So that's as simple as, that's how you render out a video in Vegas 14. If you want to see more of those videos every Wednesday, make sure to smash the like button down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? My name is Alex, and welcome to a brand new video. And you're probably thinking, Alex, why the hell are you wearing sunglasses? This is not a deep web video, first of all, because I'm like behind a green screen. Second of all, those studio lights that are freaking bright are just burning in my eyes. So I can go ahead and start doing this on the entire intro. So basically what I'm going to do now in this video is I'm going to show you guys how to make a Hollywood film effect kind of ish in Sony Vegas Pro 14, not 13. So it's going to be really simple. I'm going to apply some effects to it, and now you guys can also go ahead and implement it. So I'm going to take off my sunglasses. I would say let's get started. Alright guys, so as you guys clearly can see, we are on Sony Vegas Pro 14. I mean, not Sony, I mean like we're just on Vegas Pro 14. And right now I'm going to import a file that you can also import. Well, you can import your footage, and I'm going to apply some effects to it so it looks like a Hollywood film. So what I'm going to do is I found some really awesome stock footage on. I'm going to just open up that folder, and I'm going to drag in that video file of a time lapse at night. So I imported the video, and this is basically what I downloaded when I'm going to use as an example. So if I play it back, as you guys can see, it's like a nice awesome time lapse, and I'm going to just create like a Hollywood-ish like look on this video. So this is just a really short clip of 6 seconds. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and apply the effects so you guys can do it with me. So we'll go over to video effects. We're going to start off with I would say the color correction. So we're going to go in color corrector, we're going to drag that one on top of the video, and as you guys can see right here, we have a lot of, you have here like 3 of those panels, but you don't want to touch that, you just want to use a preset. I like to use presets that are already in for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on preset, I'm going to drop down menu, I'm going to look through all the presets. As you guys can see right here, it's gonna, like, we have so many different ones. I'm going to pick the one that's like as close as I can get, like a film look. So I'm going to start off with nothing. We're going to go over to the first one, which is blue midtones, green midtones. So let's see which one looks best. I think this one looks pretty cool. Red highlights, but like as you guys can see, the other ones like the blue midtones, I think that it's just a little bit cold. So what I'm going to do is, I would say, like, there are a few other presets you can apply it to. I'm not going to use any of this, but I think this one is actually pretty good. Red highlights, so I'm going to keep it on that. So this is basically the first effect. So as you guys can see, the difference between what we had and the filter is this. As you guys can see, if you look at the floor, it's the red tones are just a little bit more like brought to like the foreground, and then the most obvious effect you can apply onto the video is like those black bars. Now you can go ahead and download cinematic bars from Google, but I would like to do it in this. So I'm just going to click on event pen crop, and what you want to do is you want to go over and you want to uncheck those two, and then you can just start dragging from the bottom. Let's see if I can do it right here. So if I place my marker on there, if I start to drag it down, the black bars are starting to appear. Now you can actually choose, like, this is way too much, like this is way too less. So you can just go ahead and like see what kind of, like, the thickness of your cinematic bars. I think, like, in my opinion, this looks good. So this looks pretty good, but I can already hear like Alex, there's so much cut out of the scene. What you can do is you can even like bring this up, and as you guys can see in the preview screen, you can choose how much you want to show. Yes, there is going to be like a part that's cut off, but that's basically to have those black bars. So you can just go ahead and move those, and let's say like this is like way too, you want to see more of the road. I'm going to drag it down a little bit, but like not too much. So I'm going to place it right there, and let's see how it looks right now with all the effects applied. So it looks really good, guys. As you guys can see, the red midtones and also the cinematic black bar. So this is how you do it. That's how you create a film look in Vegas 14. So that was freaking amazing, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the continued support. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for a new video. And thank you guys for almost 65,000 subscribers. It's crazy. I cannot thank you guys enough. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for subscribing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's happening, guys? My name is Alex, and welcome back to a brand new Sony Vegas tutorial. And as you guys can see in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make the Thug Life effect. And why? Because I can. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now in this video. So I would say let's get started. Okay, so as you guys can see, I picked a little piece of the intro of this video. Like why am I doing this? Because I can. This part. Because I can. So what we're going to do now is we are going to pause the video and we're going to make it zoom in. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to place my marker right here when I look into the lens. Then I'm going to make a snapshot, save snapshot for file above the preview screen. Click on that. I'm going to save that to my desktop, and then we're going to drag in that picture. As you guys can see, this is just a standing still picture, as you guys can see right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect those two. So what we're going to do also is we're going to make it fade also to black and white, and we're going to make the glasses appear to deal with the glasses, the joint, the Thug Life effect, and also the music. So the first thing what we're going to do is we dragged in our picture. What we're going to do is we're going to press Ctrl C, we're going to copy that one, press Ctrl V, so you have this twice. Then we're going to go over to video effects. You want to pick black and white, and you want to drag it on the second one, as you guys can see. And then what we're going to do is if we're going to crossfade those two into each other, it is going to from color to black and white. So this is how it looks. and it turns into black and white. So that's really awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drag in everything else you need. So we're going to start off with the Deal With It glasses. You can find it on Google. I'm going to drag it in real quick. Okay, so we dragged in the 3 images. As you guys can see, the joint, the Thug Life effect, logo, well, it is black, but it's there, and then Deal With It glass. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new video track, right click, insert video track, and we're going to start off with the glasses. So what we're going to do is we are just going to make those glasses here on my eyes. So what we're going to do is, as you guys can see when we drag it, it's way too big. So we're going to go into the track of the glasses. We're going to click on this icon, which is track motion. And then we're going to, with this square, we're going to resize it until it fits on my eyes. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to place those glasses on my eyes. So you have to like position it a little bit. I'm going to tilt it a little bit to the left, as you guys can see. And I think this looks pretty good, guys. So those are the Deal With The glasses, and they will just appear like when you want it, like that. Then we're going to just like make it as long as this picture, and then we're going to do the same with the joint. So we're going to pick the joint, make a new video track, place it above it. Again, track motion, just make sure that the joint fits your mouth. So I'm going to place it like this, and then we're going to just place it like between my lips. And I think this looks perfect. So that's it for the joint. And now the last logo is we also create a new video track, is a Thug Life effect right here, boom. And it is also like not positioned. Again, track motion, just resize this. You can place it either right here or right here. I'm going to pick this side, and I'm going to tilt it a little bit to the left, so like this. And this is basically how it looks. So when I play back the video, this is how it looks so far. Because I can. As you guys can see, that looks really awesome, but let's say you want to have like an animation coming into the screen, like the glasses coming from above. So we're going to over to the track motion, and we're going to make the glasses. We're going to start off with the glasses out of the screen, as you guys can see. Then we're going to place a keyframe right here. Then we're going to drag in the glasses again onto my eyes. So this is how it looks with the glasses. It's coming into the screen pretty slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this keyframe a little bit closer. So let's see how it looks. It's coming very fast, so I'm going to place this keyframe a little bit further, and let's see how it looks right now. It is sliding into the screen, boom, and I'm going to do that for the same with the joint. I'm going to make the joint come from the right, so I'm just going to start off by placing the joint out of the screen on the right here, then place a keyframe, boom, and then place it back where it was.
A few moments later.
So as you can see, I just finished doing that. So this is how it looks right now. Everything is like sliding into the screen. Is really simple. So now the only thing that's missing is like the music. Of course, you can choose like music you like, copyright-free hip-hop music, like the San Andreas like soundtrack. I'm going to use the San Andreas soundtrack. Okay, so now that I dragged in the San Andreas soundtrack, this is how it sounds. Because I can. We're going to make it last a little bit longer. So now we're going to drag everything longer, and let's see how it looks when everything is finished up. Because I can. So that looks really simple, guys. That's also, it looks really awesome. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is how you create the Thug Life effect. It is that simple. So thank you for liking it, thank you for subscribing. I will see you guys tomorrow for one extra video. I'm not going to tell like which one. So that's it, thank you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. What's happening, guys? My name is Alex, and awesome, you guys are all watching to a new Vegas Pro tutorial, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to reset your entire Vegas Pro. So let's say that you messed something up, that your preview screen is gone and that certain tabs are gone. Let's say that you just messed up while editing. If I place in like something like this, so let's say that you messed up like entire Vegas. As you guys can see at the left, the tabs are gone. At the bottom, video effects, nothing is here. And how can I get this back? Well, guys, it is really simple. The only thing you need to do is you need to save your project. Make sure that you save your project. Then when you saved your file, then you want to just close Vegas Pro 14. Now you guys are seeing my beautiful background. And basically the next thing that you want to do, I'll place the icon right here. The only thing you need to do in order to reset entire Vegas Pro, and guys, I want to mention, this will not remove render presets, this will not remove color correction presets, brightness and contrast, anything. The only thing you need to do is you want to go over and you just want to hold left shift and left control, double click, and as you guys can see, this window is popping up, and here is actually this is pretty important. So it asks, do you want to reset all Vegas Pro preferences to default values? So what you want to avoid, if you want to keep everything, how like your presets, everything, you just want to uncheck this one. If you want to have like Vegas like the complete, the clean install, that all your presets are gone, you just want to check this. But if you want to keep everything that you already have, you just want to click on yes and keep this unchecked. And now Vegas 14 is booting up, and basically we're gonna look if it's gonna be really like reset. So I would say, let's see what happened. Boom, guys. As you can see, everything is back. The preview screen is back. All the tabs at the bottom, well, you know, in the middle, at the left are back. My media generators, video effects, transitions, Explorer, project media, everything is back. And now you can just reopen your project and just continue. That's how you reset it, guys. It is that simple. This is how to reset Vegas Pro 14 to its original settings. And I'll show you guys right now. I'm going to click on this little icon. If I click on this drop down menu, as you can see at the bottom, my 60 FPS preset is not removed, so you won't lose any presets. I can even show you guys my brightness and contrast. So I'm going to click on video effect, brightness and contrast, and as you guys can see right here, all the presets are here, the standard ones. But at the end, it is my preset, which I call videos. Nothing is removed in terms of presets. It is that simple, it's that awesome. That's how you reset it. And of course, you can customize it like how you're used to it, like, you know, your preview screen a little bit bigger, maybe this one a little further. I don't know how you guys, what your setup is in Vegas Pro. That is it for this Vegas tutorial, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a new Audacity as always on Thursday. And thank you guys for almost 66,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough for this. I appreciate it so much. So thank you guys for liking, thank you guys for subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
JustAlexHalford.